She may have made her debut as Jake Paul's girlfriend, but before that, this YouTuber hustled behind the scenes of his infamous Team 10. Even if you already know about her fake wedding, public split, and her own breakout channel, this is the untold truth of Erika Costell.
There is a lot that you guys don't know, and that's gonna change.
Even though she wanted to be one ever since she was little, Costell hasn't always been a model. She also had other interests, including football. Reportedly, the star originally wanted to join her school's football team, but her dad wouldn't let her.
One big, dysfunctional, happy family.
So instead, she became a cheerleader. Costell competed with her cheer squad for years, traveling the country and even winning some national championships. During her later high school years, Costell briefly considered becoming a cop, but decided to take the leap and dive into modeling.
Can I tell you a fun fact? I've always wanted to be a cop. I just love police.
Yes.
Is it too late, guys?
No. I think you can do it.
I think I could too.
According to the Gazette Review, the star signed with her first modeling agency when she was 16 years old. And in a YouTube video, she opened up about her unusual career trajectory, claiming,
I never once planned on pursuing social media as an actual career.
"Thankfully, life happens when you're not planning for it." According to Refinery29, Costell left Middle Tennessee State University, where she was studying business administration, to focus on modeling. She played an extra in the TV drama Nashville, but found it harder and harder to get opportunities when she moved to LA and signed with Wilhelmina. Costell admitted that acne almost ruined her modeling career, revealing to fans,
I literally remember going into my agency, my agent was like, I can't send you to this casting, your face just looks angry.
Admitting that her skin was in fact red and inflamed, the upcoming model revealed that the entire situation left her feeling less than happy about her appearance.
It was zits that you couldn't even really pick at, they were just there. I remember just leaving my agency so embarrassed, I literally felt so ugly and just so gross, and I literally just wanted to hide.
The outlet reported that the star was racking up debt in LA and, quote, sleeping in a living room she found on Craigslist. At one of her lowest points, she had just $7 to her name, but she crossed paths with Jake Paul shortly after, who just happened to be looking for an assistant. She might have later become Jake Paul's girlfriend, but Costell was also the first employee of Team 10. This made her responsible for a fair amount of the group's success, despite not initially having a YouTube channel of her own. Anyone who's watched Shane Dawson's documentary series on Paul knows that Costell took care of the Team 10 household. Her job likely included overseeing that time Jake's brother Logan lit a bunch of stuff on fire in their backyard and standing by Paul's side when he was fired from the Disney Channel for doing stuff like letting his brother light a bunch of things on fire in his backyard.
Sad, but I'm proud of you. It's gonna be good.
In a 2017 interview with Hollywood Life, the YouTube sensation opened up about her changing role in Paul's tightly knit circle of multi-millionaire YouTubers, saying,
I helped everybody grow and just I've been the mom of the group, but it's great. Everyone's been so supportive.
Jake and Erika, aka Jerica, were going strong by the time Costell launched her own YouTube channel in June 2017, though whether or not the relationship was real at that point was totally up for debate. Costell managed to somehow inexplicably rack up 1 million subscribers overnight after Paul gave her channel a shout-out.
Vlog camera.
No way.
Yeah.
Hashtag get Erika to 500K on YouTube in less than 1 week because the Jake Paulers are stronger than
The instant fame allegedly made her nervous at first, but she told Hollywood Life,
honestly, the craziest thing that has ever happened to me, I was not expecting that at all.
She claimed that while she was, of course, aiming to launch a popular channel, she had never even created a vlog before. But it turned out her fans were here for anything she had to offer.
We estimated 150,000 subscribers, and I said the first week. And I was yeah, maybe. And then 1 million hits, and I'm okay. Okay.
Costell's first video addressed dating speculation with her then BFF Tessa Brooks. Her second followed her fake wedding with Paul.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all she's gonna say, bro.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Clearly, Costell knows how to craft some clickbait, even if it's labeled not clickbait. As of late 2019, Brooks and Costell don't seem to be as close, but who needs a BFF when you've got almost 5 million subscribers? Jerica has always been a mystery. The couple's entire relationship was a dance of are they or aren't they, and real or not. They're so popular on YouTube that their single Jerica actually hit the Billboard Hot 100. Even more impressive, they did it without a major label or any label at all. It's since been streamed on YouTube more than 55 million times, which means 55 million people were subjected to Jake Paul's rapping skills. But although Jerica presented a unified front, Paul opened up about their relationship to the New York Times, basically admitting everything was for clicks. He said, "We're not even actually dating. It's like the WWE. People know that's fake, and it's one of the biggest things of entertainment."
So we're just like doing this go along for the vlog, right?
I mean,
it's not real.
It's for the vlog, but like, we're actually getting married.
That wedding that drew more than 32 million views was also staged, which at this point seems like Paul's signature move, considering he essentially repeated the move with another YouTuber, Tana Mongeau. Yet somehow things between Costell and Paul did actually become real. According to Just Jared Jr., the controversial YouTube star actually asked Costell to be his real girlfriend in 2018. Thankfully, fake weddings don't need real divorces because splitting up all of Team 10's assets would be a nightmare for Paul, who ended up announcing his breakup with Costell in late 2019. Paul opened up about the alleged dark nature of their not-so-sacred union, admitting on his Uncut series,
Like I said, it turned into this like downward spiral where we were just like super toxic for each other.
Even though fans were hardcore shipping Jerica as YouTube's new power couple, Paul claimed that the fact that he and Erika were so close made them perfect targets.
We like know everything about each other and like we know how to hurt each other. And it's so sad that it got to that point, but it did.
In the second episode of the series, the star tried to pinpoint where his problems with Costell began. And it allegedly boiled down to a trip in Greece, which J14 points out the stars initially seemed excited for. But apparently they argued like crazy, and Paul struggled to find a resolution. Jerica is no more, and Paul has since moved on with fellow YouTuber Tana Mongeau, though according to People, it's not clear if they've consummated their fake marriage. Fellow YouTuber and Jake Paul ex Alyssa Violet has a complicated relationship with Costell, so it's hard to tell if her dramatic slights against the model are truthful or just mean-spirited gossip. But in a video, Violet admitted that Costell couldn't stand Jake, claiming,
She would come into my room all the time and like slam my door shut and be like, I cannot deal with Jake right now, dude. She would have to leave the office.
At the heart of it, Costell claimed the internet blew her feud with Violet out of proportion, but it's not clear if she actually harbored bad feelings towards Paul. There is, after all, a fine line between love and hate. Watching a YouTube revenge plot play out is right up there with prime entertainment like Love Island and Bachelor in Paradise. It's hard to look away even if you're constantly muttering to yourself, but why? In 2019, Costell took bad blood to a whole new level when she hinted at plans to collaborate with Logan and Jake Paul's online nemesis, KSI. According to Deserto, the UK-based YouTuber has a long-standing feud with the Paul brothers. Nonetheless, Costell low-key announced on Twitter that she was interested in linking up with KSI. Fans also noticed that KSI followed Costell on Instagram in November 2018, prompting some rumors that the pair was even dating. While no collab has been released to the public, it would certainly be the chaotic kind of petty that makes the world of Team 10 a multi-million-dollar enterprise. Not to mention, Logan and KSI's feud led to a pay-per-view boxing match that, according to Forbes, raked in around $10 million from streams alone. Costell's breakup with Jake Paul was pretty much a global event. Not only did it snag headlines in US-based publications, but the story graced British tabloids and the BBC alike.
Are you texting other guys? No?
Costell has since remained tight-lipped about any new romances, but she is apparently in the early stages of a new relationship. In a YouTube video, the model admitted that she's living life for herself at the moment and putting her career first, but that she's still open to the possibility of someone new. She said,
Dating in LA is hard, and dating with the way I live my life is even harder.
Admittedly not spilling all the tea, Costell revealed that she isn't completely closed off to a new fling, and that she might actually be in the midst of a new romance.
I'm not gonna say too much. I'm not like official in anything, but I definitely have my eyes on somebody.
Though Jake Paul described his relationship with Costell as toxic, it appears the pair have at least mended some fences over bread bowls and half sandwiches. The former Flames were reportedly spotted out together at Panera in the summer of 2019, and surprise, Tana Mongeau was not thrilled that her fake husband was hanging out with his fake ex-wife. Following her wedding, Mongeau hasn't spent a lot of time with Paul due to some family drama. When her grandmother died and she was forced to go back to Las Vegas, she found out from Twitter that her YouTube husband was hanging around Costell, according to Insider. Fans even pointed out that the model was also hanging out with her ex at a birthday party that same weekend. Mongeau posted a sort of mad tweet as a response, then took to Instagram to do a spiteful parody of Ariana Grande's Thank You Next. Let's be clear, Mongeau might have been a little peeved at Costell, but she was laughing through her song. Casual fans of Costell might not know that the model has a serious obsession with goats.
Oh my god!
We get it, they're cute, they jump around, and they sometimes faint when startled. But, why is Costell so wholesomely obsessed? She explained her unbridled passion, saying she had a pet goat named Twinkle Buddy when she was 12 years old, and her love for the animals stuck with her forever.
Twinkle Buddy was my favorite, and he actually died unexpectedly. I've been obsessed with goats my entire life.
In the same video, Costell also pointed out that GOAT also stands for Greatest of All Time, which is, as she puts it, dope. It's so dope that, according to Steal Her Style, the model even has 2 tattoos with the words GOAT. Costell has around 10 tattoos as of late 2019, but it's a little hard to keep track of them, especially because they're so small and ever-changing. She sometimes even has them removed. In 2018, the YouTube star decided to get rid of one of her most meaningful tattoos, the little Roman numeral meant to represent Team 10. There's a lot of room for drama considering Costell split from Team 10 after essentially helping found it and had a very dramatic breakup with Jake Paul. As the queen of clickbait, she used this to her advantage when uploading a video called "The Reason I'm Getting My Team 10 Tattoo Removed." Sadly, for those of us who like to watch random spats between YouTubers like it's an episode of Bad Girls Club, there was not a drop of tea.
The only reason for this is because the guy who did my tattoo completely screwed it up. It's uneven, the color is ugly. It was just a total fail.
Revealing that she was no newbie to the tattoo scene, she claimed it was the only tattoo that wasn't exactly gonna last a lifetime.
That's my 7th tattoo. I've had no problems with any other tattoos, and I just can't get used to this one. I hate it. It was poorly done.
Unfortunately, Costell couldn't get the tattoo removed that day. The laser clinic only had machines that handled black ink.
Update number 1.
Update.
But that didn't stop her from getting Team 10 and a few other designs removed in October 2019. Looks like this YouTube star is elevating her ink along with her status. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.